Courtney Cox here with Megan Collins, my friend, style girlfriend, and we got to talk again. We talked back in the summer, right before the Olympics, to talk about the style of all the Olympic teams and countries, and now we're in May. I can't believe it's already May, and this weekend, May 6th, the Kentucky Derby. So we got to talk some Kentucky Derby style tips. So you're obviously the expert, so I'm going to throw it to you. For whether you're going to a party, whether you're a lucky person and actually going to the race, what are the things that you should be doing, whether you're a guy or a girl, heading into the race on Saturday?
Absolutely. Well, I'm glad you're asking me for style tips because I could not even tell you who's in the race. Like I need to do some research and figure out which horse I'm rooting for. But in the meantime, I'm happy to try to help listeners, dress for the party that they're headed to. Who doesn't like a Derby party?
Exactly. That's like my whole closet is Lily Pulitzer, so I'm ready to rock for Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, I think for guys, Derby style has a tendency to feel a little bit more out of the norm for them, right? It's not necessarily clothing that they wear day in, day out. And I think that, in the same way that you have a lot of like Lily Pulitzer in your closet, like there's definitely guys who have a lot of Brooks Brothers or Vineyard Vines, but it's not generally done in a way that's head to toe or in a way that's sort of so obvious and on the nose. And I think that that's probably for the best, right? Like there's a time and a place for occasion dressing, and this is definitely the time and place to get that seersucker blazer out from the back of your closet that you otherwise don't really get a chance to wear.
And for people that maybe shy away from color or they're kind of nervous about color, is there ways to ease that into their style for Saturday?
For sure. So Derby parties are absolutely an opportunity to bring out your sort of inner Southern dandy, and that's really the time that if you have pastel colors in your closet, it's a really great time to pull them out and maybe even wear them together. So if you're feeling like you want to go a little bit more conservative, stick with something like an unstructured blazer, maybe, navy and just cotton, right? Or even some kind of lighter pattern, and stick a white shirt under it or like a pastel Oxford cotton button down. That could be pink. It could be sort of a sorbet. It could be, a light lime green. There's really a lot of opportunity to bring in color in a way that doesn't feel too loud. And it's also, if you don't wear it with like a boater hat, then it won't feel, like I said, like you're wearing a costume, or it won't feel silly. So there's absolutely an opportunity to bring in more color without feeling like you're going over the top. Another way to bring in color if you want to be even more subtle is just with your accessories. So you can wear a striped tie in a summer fabric like linen, or maybe even like a patterned bow tie if you know how to tie one or know someone who does. And same thing with your belts, right? Like maybe skip the brown leather belt in favor of like a hand stitched needle point belt and a fun pattern or fun design, or even something woven. I really love the belts from Anderson. They make these really beautiful multicolor woven belts, and it's an opportunity, especially if you work in a more corporate setting, to bust out those sort of elements that have a little bit of, quote unquote, flair to them for a party like this. Nothing looks better with a mint julep in your hand.
Oh, that sounds delicious. But with the do's, there's always the don'ts. When you look at, year after year, everyone's posting the same photos. It's kind of the same scheme every year. Is there something that, in your opinion, is overdone and maybe people should shy away from heading into it?
Sure. So I mentioned, seersucker. That's definitely, like I said, it's a really fun thing to have in your closet, and I totally understand that, especially for men, it's not something that they get to wear that often, so they want to have an opportunity to wear it. But you just have to understand that is going to be something that does veer you into costume territory. So if it were me, I might skip a full seersucker suit in favor of simply a seersucker blazer and wearing it with, colored chinos or like linen trousers. So just to sort of take down the, get it? I'm at the Derby. Like I said, sort of the hit you over the head with it type of an outfit in favor of something that's a little bit more subtle while still nodding to the occasion and sort of the festivity of the day.
And guys, you want to make sure to follow along with her on Twitter, on Instagram, @StyleGF. She will give you everything you need to know about how to dress yourself, how to dress your boyfriend. So make sure to follow along with her. She's the best.